Hello, can you hear me? If you can hear me, you type 555. If you can hear me, type 555. So time flies very fast. It's a week again. I'm now in Singapore. We just finished a meeting with our leaders in Singapore, about 30 of them. So for Singapore, okay, we are so glad that and Singapore is going to have their own office, confirmed. And David is the one who insists that he want to have a full-fledged office in Singapore. Wow, we are so happy about this. And then how we started Singapore about 2022, right? 2022 April. We started off with a very humble small office, and then 9 months later we moved to a slightly bigger office, and then we continue to improve on the sales. And few months back is the first time that last year, July, is the first time we hit more than $1 million US a month. And then since then, life is starting to take us very seriously. And it's so glad that now soon we are going to have a Life with Singapore office. Okay, so I think we are in a company that the top management really know what they are doing. Okay, so now my commitment is to help. I don't say help. I would say is to work together with the Philippines and see what we can do. Few days ago, there was one special children teacher, okay, came to me and said, Jinlong, I'm so glad that I'm able to purchase LifeWay this product in Malaysia. And then I say, why? He said, I taking care of the special children. You know, sometimes I bring in so many kind of supplements, copper mark, a lot of supplementation. I bring a lot of teachers to use the cinematic projection on the brain mapping, all this kind of fancy therapy from the US, from the UK, from Taiwan, thinking that I want to help the special children, the autistic children especially. And I see them spending 30,000 and 30,000, and they don't see any result. And they even have to take loan just to able to sign their special kids to a certain program, hoping that they can get better, even though the parents, their owner, are just taxi driver. They are not very well to do, but they are willing to take up a loan just to hope that they can make their children life slightly better. And this is why whenever they take a loan and then they have to pay for the installment, and after that 1 year of treatment, and yet they don't see result. So there was one time these doctors actually feel very disappointed. They say, what am I doing for the past 5 years? I've been telling them all these kind of packages. They are spending thousand and thousand. They trusted me, and I'm not giving them a satisfactory result until they found LifeWave. So she said her herself is an autistic people also. She have a autistic. She said even her herself, she feel that after using LifeWave products, right? She said my mind become much more clearer, and I have a much more longer attention span. And more importantly, is the children, the special children, they under my care. They do not need to spend too much of money, just putting one patch only X39 because this is what they can afford. They are able to see result. From someone who is not able to eat on their own, they are now able to hold the spoon, although it still has some difficulty, but at least they are holding the spoon on their own. And someone who couldn't even differentiate left and right, and now is able to differentiate left and right shoes and able to tie the shoelace on his own. He said, this is the product that she, as an autistic children teacher, really want to let everyone know. So I received this message some times back, and this Sunday we are having a talk in Malaysia in our Life with HQ, and the topic is the starting point of your child is not education but healthcare. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with this statement? If yes, you type 222. The starting point of a child is not education but healthcare. Do you agree with this statement? Okay, if you agree this statement, type 222. So And today I give a speech to a group of leaders, and then I was telling them that the time has come. Why do I say the time has come? If you think about this, right, when we were young, our parents, our grandparents, when we fall down, they will remember to boil eggs, right? To, to, to try to rub against our bruises. When we have sore throat, he's going to take some very bitter grass to ask us to swallow the leaf. When we have phlegm, he's going to take some grass, put on hot water, a little bit of pepper plants to soothe our throat, to soothe our throat. When we have eye problem, they want us to blow the bubbles on a hot tea and wine in order to cleanse the dirt on the eye. So you see, since very long time ago, they have all these kind of methods to get their body healthy without any drugs. And fast forward to the world of today, if you ask people, if you fall down, you feel pain, where you go? Doctors. If you have throat pain, where you go? Doctors. If you got cough, where you go? Doctors. If you have difficulty in breathing, you couldn't sleep, what you do? Also go to doctors. So it's like we are completely ignorant about how the body works already. We do not know why your hair turned white. We do not understand why after chemotherapy, some people lose hair, some people don't. We don't understand why people wake up consistently at 3 a.m., especially for the lung cancer patient. We don't know why people has cramp on their calf muscle 3 to 5 a.m. What is the reason? We don't know. We do not know why our cholesterol go higher. We do not know why we get dizzy. So it is like we are driving a vehicle, like we're driving a car that we don't understand how to interpret the indicator. We do not know where is the handbrake. We do not know where is the steering. We do not understand the car, and yet we are driving the car on the highway. And this is how we are doing to our body. We know nothing about health. We know nothing about body. We know where is the best fixed deposit. We know where is the best credit card. We know exactly where is the best place to invest. Where is the good direct sale to join just to make quick money. But we know nothing about this creation. This is the most important piece of God creation. And soon, our younger generation, they are the one they will suffer from the consequences of this because their parents know nothing about their health. When they are young, when they are start to have the first menstruation, they do not know how to give them a more warm fruits. They they continue to serve them with cold drinks. When they go to 15, 16 years old, they give them ice cream. They do not take care of their diet. And when they try to burn the midnight oil to study or to drink with their friends, the parents don't stop them. The parents think that now we are very open-minded. We let the children try their own way without knowing that you are giving a very poor foundation to the children. And all this thing is because of the previous generation, they do not understand health. We all are focusing about working harder, making more money, driving a big car, having a bigger houses, not about having a healthier body. So the time has come that they need to have a group of people who stand up and say, don't worry, I know you are desperate about your health right now, but it is not too late for us to reconceptualize the people perception about life force. And I think this is what we are going to do in all part of the Southeast Asia. Okay. Anyway, we cut the story short because I was very excited when I was speaking to the leaders. So today, I have fantastic testimonials to share with you. Fantastic. And it's something that I have never heard before. Okay, let me start it slowly with a few dogs and cats first, okay? Okay, so this is a small cat about 3 weeks old, about 3 weeks old. Okay, so after uh she play around with her siblings, one of the cats scratch her eye. Okay, one of her siblings scratch the eyes. So you can see this infection. Okay, there are infections, right? And according to the brand partners, which is the owner, the eye is like dropping out already. It's like dropping out already. This is considered not so serious already. Few days later, without the patch, right, it get even more serious. So when they started to put the patch, as soon as the next day, the pus keep coming up. You can see the pus keep coming out, and then they keep wiping. I think every 1 to 2 hours they need to wipe off the pus. And the fourth day, only the fourth day. Okay, now you can look at the eye. Is infected with the pus. In the fourth day, completely cured already. Completely cured, no pus, and the eye, the eye gets so swollen because of the infections, right? It's like the eyeball is dropping out. But after 4 days, right, everything remained clear already. Okay, like healthy, like nothing had happened before. And even according to brain partners, right, the eye seems to become sharper, is clearer. You can look at the pupils much better. 4 days times. Have you come across a healthcare product that you can use it on your pets and then you can see this kind of result? Insane, right? Okay, I think no one has done that before. I think LifeWave is the only company. Okay, so if you have cat, if you have dog, right, feel free to share with them some patches, and especially this is a one way to prospect, to share the product with your friends also, especially if your friends really love their dog or love their cat very much. The patch is one way to go about. When I first started LifeWave in Malaysia, no one believed on the patches, really. Next time, if I have time, I share with you some of the beginning story when I started LifeWave, right? Those prospects sitting in front of me are playing the handphone, are sleeping. They are not listening to me. Okay. So this is why when I have the first customers, she was my fertilizer customers. And I start talking to her, and then she said she's sending her 15 years old dog to a stem cell injection. I said, wait, I have something for you. That time X39 not yet officially launched, is in another 1 month time. I said, you wait for me for 1 month. When I get the patch, I started to patch on this 15-year-old dog. Miraculously, in 2 weeks time, he dropped medication. She dropped 4 medication already. And there was another case, right? The heart gets so swollen after putting the patch, right? The heart is almost 2 times the size. After putting the patch, right, the heart recovered to the original shape. Wow, it was so fantastic. And then I starting to talk about the patches among the pet lover. So the first presentation I have in Malaysia, they have more dogs than human beings. All dogs. Okay. So I started to patch all the dogs. And when they see the result, they document the result. And then I tell the owners, do you know this patch actually can be used for free for your pets? Say, how? You start to patch on yourself first. So they started to put the patch on themselves, and then they see the result. Then they are convinced that, wow, this patch work wonders. And then they start to spread the words to human beings. This is how we started. And we noticed with these few years of experience, if infection for human beings take about 1 week, right? Normally for the pets take about 1 to 2 days time. It's about 5 to 6 times quicker. Okay. So now we go for a dog. Okay. So one brain partners visited her friend in a kampong, and her friend said, I'm so sad to look at my dog. I said, what happened? My dog has a tumor at the throat there. But when I send the dog for biopsy, because the vet insists for a biopsy, after extracting the tumors, right, when she come back, the tumor immediately grow. So now she can't walk, she can't drink water, she can't even swallow any food. Okay, so she feel very lethargic. She was lying down there for a whole day already. So our LifeWave brain partners were saying that, why don't we do something? Why don't we put a patch? Okay, and since you say the surgery is going to cost a lot of money, and we put the patch, X39 and Eon. Okay, this is 4 days later. 4 days later, putting the patch, actually is the next day. The brain partner called the friends. Okay, her friend is an Indian. Say, hey, hi, how is your dog? And then the lady say, wow, yesterday after you put the patch, right? Suddenly, the dog vomit out a lot of black color blood. Black color blood. But the moment he vomited all the black color blood, right? He can immediately start to eat already. He can start to drink water. He can start to eat. And then during the middle of the night, the dog is able to walk already. Can walk already, yeah? And then 4 days later, when the brand partners give her a call again and say, how is your dog? They say, now I can't even find him already lah. He's going everywhere, the neighborhood, going around like what he used to do. And then only during the lunch hour, he will come back to take his meal and then go and walk around the neighborhood again. 4 days time. 4 days time, such a big tumor with the patch vomit out all the black blood. I believe is the toxin inside, able to recover, regain all the appetite, regain all the energy just in 4 days time. Whereas 4 days ago, right, he is a dying dog. Do you think these patches is a bit unbelievable? If you think it's unbelievable, you died 555. If you think this patch is unbelievable, you know. Wow, a tumor as big like this, within 4 days times, the tumor is able to disappear. It's crazy, right? It's insane. It's really, really crazy. Okay? Crazy, yeah? So if you have any pet lovers, right, tell them about these patches. It can help them in some of the time. Because even for the brain partner say, this kind of critical condition, if you go for surgery, right, when you do it wrong, it might cut across the vein, the dog will just pass away just like this. Okay, so you spend the money and the dog wasn't receiving a good treatment at the last stage of their life. So with the patch, counting. Okay, so this is another cat. It's a cat. Okay, so one day the brain partners notice hey, one of the cat the cat is losing the sound. Okay, I don't know is the cat he or she, but let's say she lah. So the cat is losing the sound, is losing the voice, and it's not walking already. It's getting very lethargic, but it's only very young cat. It's less than 1 month old. So then they notice there was a tumor at the throat there. It's also at the throat. So the owner say, Aya, I don't know what to do. But you are so young. If you go for surgery, right, it's a bit too dangerous. Why don't I put the patch? So 2 days after putting the patch, right, the tumor starting to release the pus out. The pus start to drops out, and the entire tumor dries out and drop. So you mean you used to have a tumor here, then slowly it gets smaller because the pus coming out, and then it dries out, and then it drop off. So when the tumor drop off, you can see an opening over here. You can see an opening over here. So it's the tumor drop off. So it left an opening. So the brain partners using a gauze to cover the wound so that there are no flies flying in to the wound. Okay. Few days later, I think it's about 1 week later. So 1 week later, when she's able to take the second photo, this big hole, okay, recover. So according to the brain partner, say actually I think right in 2 to 3 days times, the wound already closed up already. And the 7 days when they remove the gauze, they even see a new hair is there already. So in 7 days, the opening wound close up. So in 7 days time, the tumor dries up, release the toxin, and then drop off, leaving a big hole. After and as she continued to use the patch, about 2 to 3 days time, the wound starting to close up. On 7 days, the fur grow back already. In 7 days, from the tumor is growing, is you are feeling lethargic, no appetite to eat, is able to reverse everything until a healthy cat in 7 days time, Crazy, This happens every time, You see, only in one brain partners, he's able to have so many testimonials, Okay? Insane, right? Okay. And one more, she said, okay, this is one of the brain partner cat also. She said when she first adopt this abandoned cat at the train stations, right? She looked like this. She looked very sick and she's very fearful. She's depressed. And one of the ear, I don't know what happened. Maybe the cartilage already broken because being bitten by people, maybe. And look very sick and a lot of open wounds and the fur, the hair doesn't look good. You see, after few weeks of patch, how can she become from a kid like this to a kid like this? You see, even the ear, I think it's the cartilage broken already because beaten by a dog or beaten by human beings. In a few weeks' time, even the cartilage can grow back. The ear is able to stand up again, you know. The fur getting better, the eye getting better, it becomes so much more energetic. So everyone, when they saw this cat, right, they were saying that, I don't think this is an adopted cat lah. Look like a royal cat. Because it looks so classy, the energy is good, the fur, everything is so nice. The brain partners didn't do anything special, didn't do any special diet, didn't do any special grooming, only with the patch. Hello, man. Guys, do you see? Are you surprised with the changes or not? Are you surprised? If you are surprised with the changes, you type 222. If you're surprised with the changes, you type 222. For all these cats, all these dogs, are you surprised with the changes? You type 222. Amazing. So, after all of this, okay, I have something even better for you guys. This is the highlight of today. Okay, this is the highlight of today. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to play the video and then you guys think about what is happening, okay? Okay, I play one more time, sir. Okay, let me explain to you what happened, okay? When these brain partners came back home, she said, "Oi, how come all my chili plants are gone?" So she was very surprised because all the chili plants, because she used the patch. So we have a lot of brand partners, right? They really love gardening, and then when they use the patch, they love to put the patch on the plants. Okay, so there are a number of chili plants that is growing extremely well, is fruiting very well, and the brand partner is bringing this chili plant to her sisters. So when she come back and say, "Hey, oh my God, all my chili plants are destroyed," so she go back to the CCTV, and then she see this scene. Initially, I thought when she sent me this video, I thought, oh, so is it because the chili, after using the patch, it becomes so much more nutritious and the dog want to eat the chili? And the bird partner said, no, Jinlong, no. We have never seen these stray dogs in the neighborhood. It's the first time we see. And you know what, Jinlong? We have so many potted plants. Only the potted plants with the patches was destroyed. And those chili plants, they is already bearing the fruits, the chilies, they are untouched. The dog is basically uprooted the chili plants and take the roots away, remove the plants. And the dog dig the soil to look for the patch. When the dog found the patch, the dog eat the patch. So all these pot that you see, right? The dog is looking inside for the patch because for the owners, right, whenever they are growing the plant, they put the patch, then they top up with the soil. So there are a lot of patch, right, was embedded, buried inside the soil. So the dog open every single inch of the soil just to take the patch. So when they try to look for the patch inside all this pot, right, all the patches are gone already. Total 18 patches. So this dog has eaten 18 patches. Do you find it's very speechless? If you think it's very speechless, you type 555. If you think it's very speechless, you type 555. Then you can't believe what you are hearing, you type 555. They mean the dog has never appeared. Suddenly appeared. There are so many neighborhoods, so many plants. He don't care. He directly go for the chili plants and he know exactly what are the pot that have the patches. He go for those pot with the patches, take out all the chili plant, remove the roots, remove the plants, and dig at the soil to take up all the patch and eat the patch for 18 pieces of patch. Oh my God. When I heard about this story, right, I asked, how come you are so sure the dog has eaten the patches? And then she said, because I have a similar experience. When I bring the patch to my prospect, when I want to do a demo, right? Because they are using something like this. They are using like this, a box, right? So they take the patch, putting on the table, putting on the chair, and then they were talking. So when the brain partners turn around, I thought I take out my patch already. And then he realized the dog has eaten the patch already. So from that day onwards, he say, that means the dog loves the patch so much, And then another brain partners, because of this, right, the brain partners also share. He said, Jinlong, not only this. When I have the patch, I only use for 12 hours, right? The dog will go and bite and chew and chew and chew and chew and chew. But if I use this patch for 24 hours, I mean I use 24 hours and then I put on the sofa, right? The dog will not bite the patch. He said, is it? So that means after using the 12 hours, right, there are a little bit of remaining powers that is still beneficial to the pets. But if you wait too long, no more. So the dog don't even bother. I said, seriously or not? And then another pet communicator shared with me, her name is Phoenix. She said, Jinlong, whenever a thunderstorm happen, right, my golden retriever will go to hide in the in the storeroom. But after I have the LifeWay patches, right, you know what my dog do? Before the thunderstorm come, he will go and look for the patch. But I didn't put the patch on the table. I put the patch on the cabinet, which I don't think he see it. But somehow the dog know exactly where is the Eon patch. And when he open the patch, put it on the top of the head, right? The dog will be very chill during the thunderstorm. But the moment the thunderstorm stop already, right, the patch will disappear already. Are you guys feel a little bit, oh my God, it's a little bit, a little bit scary, Do you find it's a little bit scary, right? But whatever I share with you, is true story, What I want to bring this story to you is to tell you we are holding a technology that is beyond our understanding. Nowadays, when we talk about healthcare, we go to the doctors, we go to other healthcare companies. They are talking about your eye is not good, you take a routine. If you have a weak heart, you take a CoQ10. If you want to have a better memory, you take omega-3. They are trying to fit ingredients to your body, which you not necessarily need the ingredients. And even it will help you in the physical realm. It means, in terms of the blood sugar, the cholesterol, when you take this supplement, maybe it can help you. But these things doesn't help energetically. They mean when we talk about the biofield, we talk about the aura, we talk about the chakra. Those supplements doesn't really help you to restore the healthy biofield. Okay, you can think about biofield as a chakra. Okay, it doesn't help you to align the chakra. It doesn't help you to restore the biofield, which is you can think about biofield like the magnetic field of your body. So life aid these patches, although human beings, we cannot see the energetic diagram of the patch. But I believe for the pets, right? Pets, their vision maybe not as good as especially they are not as tall to see the patches, but because they can sense the energy is there for the patch, So the dog know exactly how to know the patch. Or else, how can you explain a dog like this immediately rush to the plants and they know exactly which pot has the patch, which pot don't have the patch? Amazing, right? So guys, I think it's time for us, right, to really bring something on to the world, to the society already. Now there are too much of fear. I just have a breakfast today with one of the Singapore customers, okay, Singapore brain partners. And then he said, Jinlong, you know why I started LifeWave? Because I talked to 3 doctors. The first doctor say, if you don't go for operation, you will become paralyzed. I go to the second doctor. The second doctor say, if you don't go for this operation, you will become paralyzed. I go to the third doctors. The doctor also say, if you don't do the surgery, you will become paralyzed. But I myself, I see how many of my friends, when they do operation at L4, L5, they become paralyzed. So I got so scared. I was so desperate. I want to go for operation, but I see a lot of my friends are from someone using walking stick to become wheelchair bound. When I don't want to go for the surgery, I want to try naturopathy. Then the doctor say, don't believe on all the naturopathy. The cartilage can never grow back. Your vertebra, your slip disc can never heal by itself. So I got so confused, So until one day, she came to the presentation, the BOP, and the speaker put a patch at the back of my neck. I immediately feel slight relief. I gained the hope already. I say, there is a product like this. I do not need to fear about the side effect of my operation. I can put the patch and feel better. Since that day onwards, right? He continued. He continued to patch. Just now he shared with us so happily. In Singapore, there is a mountain called Bukit Timah. He said last time, right? I can barely walk. Now every week I go climb mountain 2 times. For the past he joined at 2022 June. That means almost 2 years already. After putting the patch for the first 6 months, the following 18 months, the sciatica pain and the lower back pain has never come back. So these are the kind of impact that we can do as a life brain partners. So don't look down about this patch. What we need to do is we have to recognize there's a responsibility in us to help the people around us. And the Friday session is just to tell you there are stories like this happening, and then you can tell your friends. Okay, so now this is a testimonial session. Now we go back to why these patches is able to heal the tumors. Okay. For pets, they are energetically they are more pure. Okay, maybe sometimes they eat something wrong, they have an injury, then they develop tumors, they have some toxin inside. LifeWave patches is able to repair and reset the genes to detox you. So when the patch is able to detox for the cats, for example, to detox for the dog, for example, right, it releases the toxin immediately. The pus coming out, the black blood is being vomited out. So same thing like human beings. If a dog need to vomit the blood in order to gain back the appetite, for human beings, there is going to have some healing reaction also. Okay, so just bear in mind with this is normal. However, as you continue to do the patching, there are a few results that you are going to see. So if you introduce to your friends, remember, when someone say, can this help with my knee pain? Can this help with my shoulders pain? Our answer is yes. And we have seen a lot of testimonies about this. However, I want to let you know, this patch is not a quick fix for any kind of pain. This patch is a very holistic healing device that heals from within. So maybe you have knee pain, but maybe your heart is weaker, maybe your digestion is weaker. Putting this patch will communicate with your self-healing mechanism to look for the most important organ to heal. So don't worry, the first 30 days is always money back guarantee. Take a photo before and after. The first 30 days, if you are not happy with the product, feel free to call me. We will happily refund to you. However, if you have seen some changes on your facial, your complexion getting better, that means the patch is working. To heal your knee, to heal your heart, to heal your cataract, it's just a matter of time. So our job here is more like an educator. We want to hold their hands to let them to see a little bit of light in their life. They start to regain the confidence to fight against their disease. Then our responsibility is considered fulfilled. Okay, do you learn something? So this is always how we approach people. You put the patch somewhere that people can see. You say, hey, what are you patching? Oh, this one is for me to activate the stem cell. So whatever the patch that you put right here, the standard answer is this patch activate my stem cell. Have you heard about stem cell? You say, I heard about stem cell. What is it? Oh, let me share with you my before and after photos. Wow, it's a big changes. It's a big changes. Can I tell you a little bit more? Then you can explain. As I use these patches, my knee pain getting better, my migraine getting better, my menstruation getting more regular. Story like this is very important to let them know that, okay, I think it's worth to give it a try. Yeah, I suggest that anyway, this company is so generous. He provide a 30-day money back guarantee. So why don't you take this opportunity at least to try this product for free for 30 days? Anyway, if you are happy or not happy, there is always a money back guarantee to reduce your risk. Okay, so as they try the products, remember two things: watch video, take photo. It's very important to watch the 7 health class. 2 is important to take a photo. So you follow up. Okay, the first day, the 4th day, the 7th day. How you do follow up? You don't follow up to say, hey, hi, I will say, Oliver, how do you find your knee pain? You don't follow up like this. Because most of the time, your customer will say, it's like this, lor. I don't feel anything. So the best way to follow up is to ask them 2 questions. Have you been patching? Have you taken the photo? These are the 2 questions that you just need to ask to follow up for a week. If you are sure that they already started patching for a week already, then you can start to call them every once a week is fine already. At the end of 1 month, about 25 to 26 days, you have to do a record and then you say, hey, Oliver, how do you find the patch? Because now you have 3 more days, then you can decide whether you want the money back guarantee or not. And then you can say, Oliver, you don't feel bad about disappointing me, okay? I'm here to help you. I just want you to see the result. If you think that the patch is not helping you, don't worry. I'm going to proceed the money back guarantee. Let me tell you, no one is going to money back guarantee. Because they love your service, they see the result with the patch. Okay, and then we'll say, yeah, I really see the result with the patch already. They're so happy. Then the second point, I will teach you next time we repeat again. So this is how the journey, we have a story, we have the testimonial for you in a recording. You learn it, you master it, you know how to share the story. When you use it, you see the story of yourself, you take a photo, and then you create the opportunity for people to ask you, you share the story, and then talk to them about the 30-day money back guarantee, and then receive the money from them. You can give the stock to them first if you have. Okay? Are you sure about this progress? If you are a little bit more clearer, it's okay if you are not clear right now, because every week relentlessly I will continue to repeat the same thing about how we are going to build this business together to bring more light to the Philippine community with the testimonials. Okay, wait, did you guys learn something today about the testimonials, about how to share to people? If you learn something today, type 222. If you guys learn anything today, okay, do you have any question for me? Do you have any question for me? Any question? Suzette, do they have any question posted to you?
No, nothing. No one
No
message.
one, okay, it's okay. So I think we'll stop the we'll give you a call. So we will stop it here for our Philippines weekly Philippine night. So just remember, really, don't feel shy to ask me any question. Okay, even questions such as a very sensitive one. For example, will X39 activate cancer cell or not? Will X39 trigger any side effect or not? Feel free to ask me this question, because these are the questions that you are able to learn together. We are all educated in this journey. Okay, we are all educated because we are in a society where no one is here to talk about healthcare knowledge. Everyone is talking about, I'm in this healthcare as a business. I want you to come in. I want you to join in. I want you to help me to rank up. I want you to make your commission. That's all. And we are here to change the kind of narrative. We want to let them know they are a group of people, a community who sincerely want to transform people's life one at a time. And we are going to do it with integrity. This is why every night, Monday to Friday, 8:30, we have a Zoom session. So if you have any customers that they say that I don't see any result with the patches, they can always come in. Like for Philippines, Wednesday to Friday is the best time to join, 8:30. Okay? So guys, thank you so much. I will see you again. But anyway, you can also on hold here. Wait until the 8:30 session. Okay, bye-bye. Take care, take care. Bye-bye. Take care.